The AU election, the African Union Commission election, it is something that we have been looking into so closely as the people of the Republic of Kenya, because this is determined on how the politics of this republic will go on forward, starting from tomorrow, which is the day that the African Union election are going to be conducted in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Now, the Republic of Kenya is currently monitoring the AU chairmanship elections as if they are monitoring the elections of the president of their republic. Ladies and gentlemen, some ones have been made today evening by one Linus Kaikai, who is a reporter at Citizen TV. And these words have really opened the minds of Kenyans towards where we are headed as a republic due to the results that will be, or the results that will happen after the voting tomorrow. Raila Odinga is the candidate at the AU, a man that is envied and envisioned by many Kenyans as a champion for the greatness of the Republic of Kenya. A man that has fought for the development of this republic for a very long time. Yet he has never secured the top seat in the Republic of Kenya as the president. One thing that Kenyans have proved about the election of the AU is that this election is just like a local election conducted in Kenya. And that is where they go wrong. The President of the Republic of Kenya, President William Ruto, has been lobbying for the support of Raila Odinga more than he has even campaigned for himself for the 2027 election in the Republic of Kenya. Many people in the country know that if Raila Odinga wins the AU chairmanship, then we as a country are doomed. We should forget about development. We should forget about unseating Raila Odinga as the AU chair. Unseating William Ruto as the president of the Republic of Kenya come the year 2027. Linus Kaikai has hinted on a few issues. In 2017, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta lobbied support for Amina Mohammed. Amina, if we speak openly about somebody that would have won that seat and somebody that the seat in her hands would have made a difference in Africa, is Amina Mohammed. She has been involved in international relationship. She has been the Kenyan Minister of Foreign Affairs, which means she has dealt with a lot of things internationally. But Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta did not take the step of pumping Kenyan resources into the election of Amina Mohammed as the AU chair. And that is why Faki won as the AU chair. Now Raila Odinga is competing against Djibouti candidate Yusuf, together with Madagascar candidate Richard Dramato. Now, when you look at how Kenyans have envisioned this election, most of them are saying that, and more so, those that are praying for Raila Odinga to win most of the time are those that come from the native Kalenjin language where William Ruto comes from. The others are the Luyas and the Luos. Because if Raila Odinga wins this seat, he will have achieved the dream that he has always dreamt of, becoming a president of Kenya or Africa. Now remember, over 40 members of parliament have been transported to Addis Ababa. Their main goal is to influence the election of Raila Odinga. William Ruto, since he left the country yesterday, he has been meeting with key leaders in the world arena, mostly meeting presidents of different countries in Africa, trying to lobby them behind Raila Odinga. But truth be told, a lot of these leaders come from France colonized countries. Now, when we speak about the statement made by Linus Kaikai, is that William Ruto has turned the AU chairmanship position election as a local election, as a Kenyan thing, taking even people from this country to go and sing for Raila Odinga there. Now, Africa means union. I mean, the African Union means bringing the continent of Africa together. But Kenya has made this election to look as if it is something for their own. It is not about Africa. It's about a representative from their country. Are we together? A lot of African countries hate being dismissed and hate being diminished. And that is what William Ruto and Raila Odinga are doing. They are showcasing that we are behind our candidate. With whatever resources we have, we are going to make sure that he wins. But if he wins, does it mean Africa will go forward or Kenya will go forward? Because according to how William Ruto has put this, it's something for Kenya, not something for Africa. And if African presidents are gullible enough, then they will fall for the theatrics that William Ruto has been deploying at Addis Ababa. But if they are not gullible enough and they are not as foolish as they have always been thought to be by other international leaders, then they will choose a candidate wisely. They are trying so much to prove a point. They have told us that if Raila Odinga wins this election, then William Ruto will be the president of Kenya until 2032. But if Raila Odinga loses, then Ruto will be a one-term president. For you as a person of this republic, the reason why Ruto has taken those members of parliament there is to show the world and the continent of Africa how united Kenya is towards behind Raila Odinga. But truth be told, back in the country, a lot, and I mean 80% of the people in this republic are praying that Raila Odinga comes back into the Kenyan political arena and loses the AU chairmanship. Are we together? The theatrics being deployed there by William Ruto are theatrics that have diminished the position of the African Union chairman. And that is one of the many reasons that will make this being fall. That is one of the many reasons that will make Raila Odinga lose the election. Now, William Ruto has been meeting with a few African leaders, and this has shown that he is trying to work his way to making Raila Odinga the AU chairman. Listen, as of 3 hours ago, he posted and said this: the United Nations is a partner in peace and security diplomacy across the world. Kenya and the UN have worked together for decades in peacekeeping missions in various parts of the world, ranging from Liberia to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Kenya is committed to continue engaging in peace assignment as we are doing in leading the multinational security support mission in Haiti. We thank the UN and other partners for the support they are giving Kenya and other troop contributing countries in the effort to stabilize Haiti. Held talks with UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres at the African Union headquarters, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, briefed him on regional peace and security issues, including in the Democratic Republic of Congo, South Sudan, and Somalia. What is Ruto doing? Ruto is playing a card to prove to the world leaders that Kenya is the right fit for the seat of the African Union. But the African leaders are of the contradicting opinion, because they know that William Ruto has been trying to convince Africans that they need a united front, yet behind them, he has been collaborating with the colonizers. And that is why Linus Kaikai tells Raila Odinga ataanguka katika huu uchaguzi kichwa chini miguu juu. Tumsubirie katika uwanja wa ndege wa Jomo Kenyatta on Monday as he returns to the country as a failed AU chairman candidate, where he will now start thinking for the Republic of Kenya and not seeking a position as the AU chairman. Wadau, mambo ni kama hayo. Ladies and gentlemen, we are completing our video. All I ask from you is to make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel for more news and more updates.